Okay, so this is Michael Dozat. I am your instructor for College Algebra, Math 1213, and the co-rec for this course, Math 0213. First of all, when you log into Canvas, you go to Courses and you search your course. So um, make sure that's the one. All right, so this is what I'm looking at. So when I click on this course here, um, you go to the home page, so you'll see the home page here, and then in the home page you'll see this table. And if you scroll down, there's lots of information that you're going to need throughout the semester, and then there'll be some more information that I'll post throughout the semester. But what I want you to do first, though, is you scroll down and you'll see right here, you'll see where it says weekly agenda modules. Use these to get access to each weekly daily agenda. So week one is now posted, and then week two will be posted next week, and then week three, week four, week five, and so on. Now, when I go to week one, so week one is where you're going to click, these are links. So week one agenda, week of January 13th. So you click on this link, and it brings you to each day. So you'll notice that for tomorrow, Monday, um, you have these things to do. Tuesday, you have these things. Wednesday, you have these things, and so on. So for tomorrow, it says watch the following video that explains the week's work. So that's going to be what I'm doing now. Then you have your syllabus, so make sure you read the syllabus, and then you're going to see these graded assignments. So some assignments are graded, and I'll usually put those in green, and then some are non-graded, and those will usually be in a shade of purple. So you see these non-graded right here. So the graded assignments, the first one says syllabus acknowledgments. So you're going to click here, and so when I click there, let's see if I can get to it. And you'll see the due dates as well. So when I click here where it says go here to acknowledge that you have read the syllabus, so when I click on it, you'll see something that looks like this. The due date, the points, there's just one question, and you have until January 17th to do this, and there's no time limit for this particular assignment. So this assignment is part of a quiz right here. So let's take the quiz. And so the instruction says it is your responsibility to make sure you have read the syllabus. You will indicate that you have read the syllabus, and this will constitute a course assignment. So it'll be 10 points. So you click on this, and you basically going to question one, type in right here where it says, type in your first name, your full name, so first and last indicate that you have read the syllabus. Make sure you scroll down though, so when you put your name in here, you scroll down and make sure you submit your quiz. All right, and so that's how that works. Okay, all right, now, so you'll see up here it says quiz submitted. So let's go back to the home page and notice there's a grade here. Now be careful, so it says right here not yet graded. So don't think you got a 0 on this, because I've got to now go in for each of those and then make sure you typed in your full name to get the 10 points. And so if I go back to the home page and then scroll to, and by the way, you'll notice that this little mark right here, so that means there's one comment for or one grade has been submitted. Although when you go to grades right here, when you click on grades, and what I would do is I would arrange these by not by due date. I'd probably arrange those by assignment group, because they're your remember your syllabus says, and make sure you click apply. And so your syllabus says there are four um, weighted groups. So you have your right here where it says um, worksheets and other assignments. So that's one group. You have All right, so all these are worksheets and other assignments. You don't see tests yet because the tests I haven't given any test. You don't see um, final exam, and you don't see MyLab yet. So all these are just worksheets and other assignments. Now, don't when you go down here, you'll see some other things listed right here. Um, all these right here. So the where it says online quizzes and tests, that's not part, that doesn't count as a group grade. So only MyLab assignments, my worksheets and other assignments, tests, and final exam will count towards your final exam grade. Where you see online quizzes and tests, that's where when you take an online test, that's where it's kind of stored, and then I score it, and then I put it under test. Okay, so everything will be under these four things right here. And then at some point you'll see these numbers right here change. These will always be zeros because those do not count. I'm sorry, going from here to here does not count for anything. All right, so if I go back to the home page and I go to the syllabus, I'm sorry, not the syllabus, but week one again, right here, and then so that was that. Then you go to number 4 says make sure you have access to a scanner or a scanning app. Do not submit pictures of your work. So sometimes when you take a picture to submit your work, it becomes dark, and so when I print it, it's dark, and when I scan it to send it back to you, you won't even be able to see any comments I made. So taking pictures of your work to submit usually is not a very good idea. So always get access to a scanner or a scanning app that you can put on your phone. There are lots of free scanning apps. And then the next one is graded assignments, so this information about yourself. And then number 6, technology survey. Now, since this is an online course, so you're taking an online course, so it's your responsibility to make sure that you have technology. So you will be taking tests online. You will need right here, you will need to use Secure Exam Proctor. So you are going to need a laptop, or a desktop, wherever you do your work, your online work. You're also going to need a webcam. So when you take these tests and the final exam, you will be recorded. So this is an online class. It is your responsibility to make sure you have the technology. Now, BRCC may have a Chromebook available that you can use. So go here real quickly, go here and take that technology survey so I can send in your information to the IT department, and it's a first come first served basis. So if you submit and they contact you through email, then it's your responsibility to get there as quickly as possible to get that Chromebook, because whatever, I mean, it's first come first serve. Once they run out, um, you're on your own. You have to get the technology to take this online class. All right, so just remember you're taking an online class, so you better have the technology that you need to take this online class. And then number 7 says download Proctorio extensions, and this is needed for taking proctored out of class proctored quizzes or tests or final exam. And then if you go here to read information about how to download. So basically you're just going to go here, see where I have where I have Secure Exam Proctor right here. So I just go here, click on this, and when I click on that, um, it says that in my case, the Secure Exam Proctor plugin successfully installed. So please return to your course. If it's not successfully installed in your course, you may have on your computer, you may have to do some things. All right, but make sure you read that document I just showed you. Okay, so going back to the agenda, so that was Monday. All right, so then on Tuesday, this is where you start looking at the first section, solving linear equations. And so right here, you'll notice that when you where it says study these lessons, and so you're going to study lessons 1 and 2. So I provide you with videos that you can use to try and understand these lessons. So when you click on this link, lessons for topic 1, you'll see the videos located here. So each of those videos, the notes are there with it. So you have the video, you have the notes, you have the video, you have the notes. And it may be that you don't need to look at all of these. Some of you may already know how to solve linear equations, but you may want to just quickly go through some of these to make sure you still know how to solve a linear equation. So notice the second video right here talks about fractions. So usually you're going to be dealing with fractions quite a bit throughout this course. Okay, so when I go back to the home page and I go back to the agenda right here, I probably could have just done the back arrow here to get to the without having to go back to to the link. All right, so that's Tuesday. So here's your non-graded assignment. So notice it says this is not graded. Key is posted in Canvas. So let me show you where those keys are posted. So if I go back to the home page, and just see if I do the back arrow, what happens. All right. So when I do the back arrow, I get back to this part here. So notice here, you'll have these keys. So these are the keys to the worksheets, to the graded worksheets, and then the non-graded worksheets. So these are the non-graded. So that means I'm not going to grade those. That's just for something for you to practice with. The keys are posted. So not all of you or not all of you can solve equations. Not all of you can do a lot of things in algebra. So most times I provide you, Sue, with worksheets and the keys already posted, so you can use those as guides and to help you study, to help you understand how to solve the problems that you have to be dealing with. The key to the worksheets, the graded, so there's only one for this week, and then the rest are not graded. So if you click on let's say this one right here, you'll notice that the video and the PDF are both there. So you have the PDF and you have the video to help you. If you click on the one that is to be turned in, you'll notice that it says not yet available. Okay, so that key won't be available until after the due date. So if I go back to week 1 agenda, you'll notice that the graded assignment that we were just looking at right here, it's due January 21st. So it's due Tuesday, January 21st. All right, so basically when you click on it right here, here's the worksheet right here. Right here. So you click on that down arrow right here. You open it up, and then there are 2 problems. All right, now notice it says show all work. Okay, so you need to make sure you're showing work to get full credit. You cannot type your answers. If you type your answers, you will get a 0. Read the syllabus. Syllabus says no type answers are allowed. Everything must be done in your own handwriting. All right, so keep that in mind. Don't get a 0 because you didn't read the syllabus very carefully. So there are 2 problems, and that is due. So you're going to do your work on your own paper. You're going to scan your pages, and you're going to submit. And when you submit, if you scanned it on your phone, or if you have a scanner at home and you did it that way, you're going to do not use a webcam photo. Do not use a webcam photos. Most times those webcams, when you scan using a webcam, they're blurry. If it is blurry, you are going to get a 0. make sure you you are very careful with how you scan. Don't scan at an angle. Make sure you're scanning above the page, so that way it's not at an angle or it's not blurry. Okay, make sure there's enough light for everything to show clearly. You're turning these things in for a grade. All right, so if I cannot read it, you will not get full points, or you may end up getting a 0. All right, but anyway, so you can click on this, and then you're going to find, let's say it's this one right here. So let's say this is the file you scan. So you do that, and it's right here. If there's two, hopefully you can scan all in. Let's say there are 4 pages, and hopefully you can scan. Your scanning app has the ability to put all 4 pages in one file, so all 4 pages of here. If that's not the case, if you don't know how to put all pages in one file, then you have to take a scan of each one. So then you have to go back, then you have to find that next page. Let's say it's this one. Then go see how you keep adding pages. Then you go back, click on this, and then add another page, and so on. Okay, so that's how you do this. You may want to, before you submit, well, um, let's see. Let me see where. Okay, so I have my pages here, and oh, okay, so right here, let me go back. Right here, you'll see submit assignment. So you click on that, submit assignment, and you see this. Before you get out of here, make sure you click on one of those right here. Always do this. Always click on all of the pages you submitted to make sure once you submit it, make sure you click on it. I guess you got to click on this one. Okay, so I'm trying to, let's see. Okay, so it's for some reason right now it's not, oh, there we go. Okay, so let's do this again. So right here, let's click on the first one. Scroll down, and right here you'll see it's loading. All right, I don't know how long it takes, but when it loads, you just want to make sure that it's not blurry or it's not at an angle, that I can read it very easily and not have to give you a 0. But let's say it is blurry. Okay, let's say it's blurry. Then all you do right here, or it could be that you submitted the wrong worksheet. So, and that happens sometimes. So see, it eventually opens up, and this is what it looks like. But let's say it was blurry and you have to resubmit. So right here, oops, let me do this again. So right here, you'll see where it says new attempt. So you just do the new attempt right here, do the new attempt, and then you just do it all over again. Okay? So you just do this, and you do it again. You find the one that's not blurry, and so on. Okay? And that's how it works. Okay. All right, let's go back to the home page, and then we're going to go back to the agenda. And so remember, this is all week 2. Now make sure you see this right here. So number 4 right here says go to Math 0213 course and complete the assignment called Acknowledge Information 1. So we're going to do this in a little while. But then you go on to Wednesday. So this is Wednesday. So on Wednesday, you're going to be looking at solving rational equations from section 1.2. On Tuesday, you solved linear equations from 1.2. So this is rational equations. You click on the link right here, and you'll see the videos. And here are the non-graded worksheets. The keys are already posted. We saw where those were. And then for Thursday, you go to the same thing. For Thursday, it talks about register for Math Lab. If you plan on registering for the 2-week trial, you should register during week 2. So just wait until week 2 to do that, and then you'll have 2 weeks free trial. Once those 2 weeks are up, though, um, you are going to have to purchase MyLab. The cheapest way to purchase MyLab, by the way, is to go to Pearson Access right here, and the directions are here, um, right here. So go here to access documents for registration for MyLab. Here's another document provided by Pearson Rep regarding MyLab registration. All right. So you go to right here where it says Pearson Access Pearson. Now I'm going to go to it, but it's not going to do any good because I'm not a student. So when I go there, um, you'll you'll see something should pop up right here, and you just click on this and you follow directions. Now for me, it's probably going to say something. I don't know if you see this or not, but just make sure you follow directions. You may already have an account in Pearson. Um, Make sure you just read those. Let me go back to the to week one. Just make sure you read those documents that came with it right here. All right, right here. So it is most students, um, not all, but a lot of students will purchase MyLab through this Access Pearson. You do get the e-text. You don't get a hard copy. It's just an e-text. If you have financial aid, I don't know how that works. If you have financial aid, you may have to purchase it through the bookstore. Just make sure you don't purchase a used book. If you purchase a used book, the MyLab the MyLab code has already been used. So purchasing a used book, you will just have wasted your money because you're now going to have to purchase an extra code because the one from the used book did not work. Um, Make sure you when if you purchase it through the bookstore, make sure you're getting the code for the right book. Okay, so math um, um, 1213. Okay, that's the course. Okay, and then you have your Friday information. All right. Um, oh, and right here, notice it says this. Note, you must complete at least one assignment in both Math 1213 and Math 0213, that's the correct, before the no-show deadline of January 22nd. You have to complete one assignment in this course and one assignment in the correct course for you to be able to stay in both courses. All right, so if you don't do at least one assignment, complete at least one assignment before that deadline, you will be dropped from both courses. All right, so let's talk about that assignment here on Tuesday for number 4. So let's go ahead and talk about that. Okay, so you're going to go to your you're going to go to your Canvas where it says courses right here. So this is the way I do it. You're going to go to courses and you're going to find your course. So this is the one I need to go to. And then when you go there, you're going to see it's a little bit setup's a little bit different from the other course because there's not a lot of information that's going to be in this course. Everything's going to be in the other course. But here's the acknowledgement that I was referring to right here. There's a syllabus again, and here's the acknowledgement. So when you click on this, acknowledge information 1, it says this. So you acknowledge that you have read and understand the following 7 statements. So read all 7 statements. Then you go to take the quiz right here. And then you just type in just like you did in the other course, you can just type in your name, an easy 10 points, and then you submit. Don't forget to scroll down to submit. So you have to submit. And then and you'll see that little circle with the 1 in it again. Okay, and notice that this course, though, remember this course is the one that's graded as a S for satisfactory, U for unsatisfactory. All right, so you have to get at least a 70% in this course to get a satisfactory. Okay, so I believe I'm going to go ahead and leave student view for a moment. Let me go back to the other course. So I'm going to go back to the other course. Oops. Um, and then let me go back as a student. I believe that's all I wanted to say for right now. Just keep in mind that the syllabus is again located here. There's the IT help desk information. This tutoring schedule was from last semester, so it's not going to apply anymore. Um, Here's some information about Proctoria that we're going to talk about next week. So this will be next week. So remember, your test and final exam are going to be monitored using Proctorio. So you will be recorded, which means you're going to need a Chromebook or a laptop with a webcam because you are going to be recorded. And then here's some information on the Canvas Student app. So there are many students that use the Canvas Student app to scan. So it does have a scanner in it. So you may want to use that. Talk to other students in your classes, other classes, and see if you're having trouble coming up with a scanning app, what they use. All right, so for submitting their online assignments. All right, and there's some factoring preview here, review here if you need it. And then here's another one that says go here to access information on how to view graded work. So basically, when basically you're going to go to grades right here. Make sure I'm in student view. So I'm going to go to grades, and then just like you saw earlier, your grades will show up here. Okay, so once you get grades, you'll see something out of 10, something out of 10, something out of 10, and so on. Okay. Okay, so I think that's it. All right. Well, good luck this semester. Oh, I just forgot something else. Let me go to the syllabus. All right, so let me go back to the syllabus real quick. Let me go back to the home page. Just something I want to remind you when you read the syllabus. BRCC Math Department, they're doing this for the first time for all students taking a CoREC course. So when you scroll down, you'll notice on page 4, right here, on page 4, BRCC is requiring every student taking a CoREC course. In this case, you, because you're taking a CoREC course with your college algebra. So you are now required in this particular section, that the way I'm going to do it is before each test you have to attend at least 2 sessions, 30 minutes each, 2 sessions, 30 minutes each before each test. And let's see, um, the session will only count, make sure you read all of this carefully. For a session to count, you must go to BRCC Digital Learning Center or the Math Lab in the Math Department, or you can attend a review session that I will give before each test. All right. A personal tutor, that does not count. In order for your session to count, it has to be through the Digital Learning Center, the Math Lab in the Math Department, or the one that I do. And then I'll give more information about this as soon as possible. The BRCC Digital Learning Center and the Math Lab, the schedules for both of those. Because there are some of you that do attend classes on campus, so you can very easily go to these. Just make sure that you're there for at least 30 minutes to get the full credit. So each one's going to be 10 points, 10 points, and it's going to apply towards the CoREC course, Math 0213. So that's in the syllabus. So when you scroll further down, you'll notice in the syllabus right here, course grade calculation for Math 0213, you'll see this right here. Okay, so now I think that's it. All right, so have a great evening, and good luck this semester. Make sure you don't fall behind. It is very easy to fall behind. Do not fall behind. Keep up with the work as best you can. All right, so good luck.